Hello there. It's a quiet weather story across much of Europe at the moment, and heat is the feature, particularly through the Mediterranean. So not unusual, but we are starting to see warnings for some extreme heat developing across Iberia at the moment. So plenty of dry weather through the Mediterranean. There's a potential as we go through the day on Tuesday for a few sharp showers to develop across the Alps. We've also got a weather front moving its way out of Scandinavia. But through Turkey, through Greece, through the Greek Isles, as you can see quite clearly, temperatures here into the low to mid 30s for many. Now we will see a few sharp showers, perhaps through the Czech Republic up into Germany, and we've got that frontal system easing away to a few scattered showers across southern parts of Norway and Sweden. So that's the story through Europe. Over the next few days, we're not going to see that much in the way of change. On Wednesday, again, it's dry and settled through the Med. Those temperatures still a feature across Iberia. Few sharp thundery downpours continuing across the Alps as well. So let's take a look at what to expect with the city forecast then for the remainder of the week. And it looks as though London will continue to stay dry, but maybe some rain onto Sunday. Madrid and Rome, hot and sunny. And Berlin will start to see that rain easing. A risk of a few showers on Friday, but most of the showers focused in Moscow. Hello there. The Mayu front has been dominating the weather story just recently across Asia. It's the localised front that's slicing through China at this time of year. You can see it quite clearly on the satellite picture. A brief lull towards the Korean peninsula after what was a wet weekend. But there's some more heavy showers all tied into that frontal system arriving later on in the week. So a few scattered showers here. Heavy rain into Japan, but nowhere near as intense as the rain they did have about a week ago. Heatwave conditions across the north of China and into the southeast where weather warnings remain in force. There's the front still producing some rain as well. Sharper showers into Thailand, generally through Malaysia and Indonesia. We'll continue to see some heavy rain from time to time. So here's our city forecast. Beijing continues to see that heat building, if anything, as we head towards the weekend. Now for Australia, it's all been about an area of high pressure that's been dominating just recently. A southerly wind will drive in a few showers to the southeast late in the week, and temperatures are here a little disappointing. And for New Zealand, it's still pretty unsettled, with weather fronts moving in, bringing some heavy rain and at times some gale force gusts of wind. So pretty miserable, but there are signs that the weather story is going to improve over the next few days. As the rain eases away, we'll have more sunshine as we head towards the weekend. Hello there. Expect some pretty active showers across Central America and the Caribbean. More on that in just a moment, but let's take a look at South America to start off with. Two areas of interest on the satellite picture. One unsettled across parts of southern Chile, and a weather front that's going to threaten to bring some particularly heavy rain to Buenos Aires over the next few days. Ahead of that, we've got some warmth across southern Brazil into Uruguay and Paraguay. We've got some heavy rain though across parts of Central America and also affecting Venezuela and Colombia. So we'll need to keep an eye on that. A few isolated showers into the north of Brazil, but largely fine and settled with temperatures into the mid-20s. Clouding over into Buenos Aires, and it looks as though we'll continue to see some snow to higher ground across Patagonia. So that's the story then. The city forecasts show the sunshine and the heat continuing to build into Rio, but at the same time the rain that's arriving into Buenos Aires. Now, as I say, across parts of Mexico, a few scattered showers, but down into Costa Rica and to particular Panama, we'll see some heavier showers. Fairly active showers starting to develop now, as you tend to get at this time of year across the Caribbean. And there's a couple of areas of interest which may well develop into potential storms. So we'll need to keep a track on that over the next few days. But as you can see by the city forecast, plenty of showers to come. Hello there. There always seems to be something to talk about in North America. It's not what you would expect, though, with the potential for some record-breaking heat over the next few days across that east coast. Could be some sharp showers breaking out across the northern plains, stretching up towards the Ohio Valley. Along that west coast, it's a relatively quiet and settled story. Few scattered showers into Texas with temperatures 96 Fahrenheit. We could see 98 into New York on Monday afternoon. So some extreme heat, and I'll come back to that in just a moment. All things relatively quiet though across the west coast, dry and settled, as you can see, stretching down through British Columbia, Oregon, down into California. We've still got the heat in the desert southwest, but here that is to be expected at this time of year. So here's our city forecast for the next few days. Relatively quiet, relatively pleasant, with some sunny spells to look forward to. Now across that east coast, as I say, it's going to be pretty oppressive, that heat, and we'll need to keep an eye on that. There will be some dry weather around, but with that heat and some humidity, could spark off a few sharp torrential downpours expected. Also some pretty frequent showers down to the southern tip of Florida as well. So that's going to be the story through Monday. Let's take a look at the city forecast, see what the changes are likely to be. A few thundery showers expected into New York, and just that little bit fresher. Hello there. Monsoon rain's pretty active at the moment, but the emphasis of the heavy rain over the next few days changes to where we were about a week ago, where the wettest of the weather was certainly across the west coast. But now the emphasis continues across the northeast, where there's already been some torrential downpours and some severe localised flooding. So northeastern states of India stretching up into the Himalayas, Bhutan, Bangladesh, likely to see at least half a metre of rain, maybe as much as a metre of rain in the next few days. I'll come back to that in just a moment. Let's move over to Central Asia though, where you can see it's largely fine and quiet, not as hot as it has been in Kazakhstan, although the heat may well build a little later in the week. A few scattered showers to the south of that, some of those wintry as well to higher ground. A few showers into Pakistan, and along that west coast of India, the intense rain that we have seen starting to ease a little. There'll still be some heavy showers into Mumbai, some wetter weather down across the Maldives and through southern India as well. And stretching up into the northeastern states, don't forget the yellows, the blues, denoting the intense rainfall here that I've already mentioned. So here's our city forecast. Mumbai will continue to see some showers, same too with parts of Sri Lanka. But it does look as though the heat that I was talking about in Nur Sultan will start to fade away, and we'll see some showers for the weekend. Hello there, here's the forecast for Africa, and we're keeping a close eye on the Indian Ocean at the moment, where there's a potential for a storm to develop which could bring some heavy rain to the north of Madagascar later on this week. Elsewhere you can see the seasonal rains, the heaviest of which through the Gulf of Guinea over towards Sierra Leone, a little bit heavier than normal, and down to the south we've got some drier weather into South Africa. We've still got the extreme heat into North Africa at the moment, in particular for Morocco. So that's the story as we go into Tuesday. We're not going to see that much in the way of significant change over the next few days. Cape Town stays dry, settled and sunny, along with Johannesburg, and those temperatures into the low 20s. The heat will still continue up into the north, but it will stay dry, settled and sunny. Now, staying with heat and with sunshine, let's move to the Middle East, where there's a localised shamal expected, particularly to affect Iraq and Kuwait over the next few days. Some excessive heat here, with temperatures perhaps peaking into the low 40s. Could be a few showers close to the Yemen, maybe in the southwest of Saudi Arabia as well, but these should be fairly isolated. So that's the story. There's the shamal. May well bring some lifted dust and poor visibility at times, but really the main emphasis with the weather over the next few days is all about the heat at this time of year. It's hot, dry and sunny, with temperatures peaking in the low 50s.